And we are back. You're listening to Powerful Women Revealed. I'm your host, Nicole Perry, and my guest is KerriAnn Jacobson, and you can find her on Facebook, KAB as in boy, Designs, and it's all one word. And you can see some of the really cool graphics that you have already done, which you've been doing it for 10 years, so you just have a few up there. And we talked about the first composition, that first draft that you give your client. And, I love that in this song, she's like, why take on this burden when my back is sturdy and strong? And you really do need to outsource. Mm-hmm. Like, this is I think bookkeeping is a really big thing to outsource when you're an entrepreneur, mm-hmm. or even if you have a small business. But graphic design, you want to be proud of the image. And one of my questions later on is about the ready-made graphics.
Oh, yes.
And so what are your thoughts on that, the ready-made graphics?
Well, the ready-made graphics I have quite a lot of opinions on, because they may be ready-made, but they're not ready-made for everything you want to do. Whether you want signage, vehicle graphics, apparel, a lot of those ready-mades aren't going to give you what you need. If you just want
one business card,
yep,
and you're okay if other people may have the same graphic,
yes,
that would be okay for you to start out.
Yep.
Which is not actually a bad idea, to sort of hold on to that $20 box of business cards, and then you can start to let the wheels turn and then seek a professional.
Yes. A lot of people who do the ready-made graphics end up they may come to me first, and then they decide, oh, that's too much, or I don't have that in my budget right now.
Yeah.
And they go to those, and 9 times out of 10, they always end up back with me.
And frankly, it's not really that pricey.
It's not. And I'm very willing to work with people to help them get what they want.
If you think about it, this is something that you're going to use for years. Mm-hmm. Like, really, potentially 5?
It's an investment that's well worth it.
Right? 5 years or longer?
Absolutely.
When do you suggest people sort of tweak it? Do you suggest they do that?
I don't really suggest that anyone tweaks anything if they're happy with what they have. But most people in so many years tend to want to add a little tagline or add this little graphic. And like I mentioned before with icons now, people may not have had one before, but with the way technology and everything is now, icons are huge. So people may come back to reinvent something to go along with what they already have.
And frankly, I want to say that if you have something that you've had a simple thing created, and then you have a professional like yourself tweak it, the tweaking could be, oh my God.
It adds that little pop that make you say, wow, I had no idea.
I had no idea it could look this professional.
With a little bit of a tweak, yep.
That's right, okay. So your clients range from women to men, and you have large businesses and small businesses as clients. What do they all have? Do they all have something in common?
Well, yeah, the most thing they have in common is they want their business to strive and grow. And a lot of that has to do with getting your name out there, getting your look out there, people knowing who you are and what you do.
Yeah. And you need to
do that.
And you need to be consistent.
Yes, consistency is huge with me.
Yeah.
If you have random designs all over the place for your company, no one's going to get the niche of who you are if it's not all the same.
Yeah. And the same goes through with your photo.
Yep.
Right? Mm-hmm. Because you really need to have it. If you're on 6 different social media platforms,
yes,
you kind of need to have it, even if it's not a professional photo.
Right.
Because I say just get the best photo of you that you possibly can and put it across the board until you're ready to take that step.
Yep.
Because that's a whole different...
Oh, yeah.
That's a whole different ball of wax. Now, some people are looking for trendy or classic or lines or color. How do you help them figure out what's best for them without them getting like too into their head?
Right. Well, I think how I help them is what their business is, first of all. You know, I mean, if you're an accountant, you don't want some splashy, flashy,
pink
new
and purple
trendy thing.
Right?
You want to be classic, and you want to be a lot of navy blues and grays and greens. You know, keep to a classic style. But if you're a body coach or a fitness trainer, maybe something more bright and colorful and lively, like, hey, I'm doing this for my life to feel better.
Yeah,
you know?
yellow, like the sun.
Yes.
Like
it really depends on the person's business, I think, from where I tend to try and gravitate them to for design.
Now, where does your inspiration come from?
From my inspiration, from my business, or from my designs?
Well, let's start with design.
My inspiration comes basically from wanting to help that person,
Yeah.
make them feel good about their business and where they're going with it. It really, I love helping small businesses get going.
And you can grab inspiration from anywhere. So like you said, if you're thinking about it and it's that client is in your coffers and you're out and about, you could get inspired.
Oh yeah, my eyes are always looking around and doing stuff. And everything for me starts with my sketchbook and a doodle here. I mean, I could be on the phone with a bill collector and I'm scribbling out a logo that I'm thinking about for somebody.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of it comes from doodling in my sketchbook.
So many doodling pads.
I have a whole box, a whole drawer full of them.
Now, how about inspiration for your business?
Inspiration for my business came from my dad.
Ah,
Yep,
okay.
he's always owned his own business my whole life.
Okay, all right. Now, what do you love the most about helping them? So your clients come to you, they're like either have no idea what they want, or here's a few examples, or here's what I already have.
Yep.
What's your favorite thing about helping them?
My favorite thing about helping them is being able to do my best job to give them what they really, like some people you have to guide them off and say that's not going to work. But for most people, I want to work hard to get them what they really, really want. Like recently I just did a logo for a painting company and they really had a vision and I nailed it for them exactly what they wanted.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yep.
I love that.
And they were pleased.
And now, so how are you able to take something so really vague and turn it into something tangible that somebody can look at and go, yes.
Like I said with my interview with them, a lot of their personality, who they are as a person as they're talking to me about what they want.
Ah, okay.
I take a lot of that and try to put it into my design for them.
Okay. Well, this is not something that everybody can do.
No. There's people who look at things that I've done and they say, how the heck did you come up with that?
Yeah.
But that's how my brain works.
Okay.
It's the
All right.
creative part.
Now, so how fast is the turnaround time? People have to be patient.
Well, they do. And quite honestly, turnaround time is different for everyone depending on what they
Yeah.
want. Now, if
Okay.
I have a client who has a deadline and I have to work through the weekend or work till midnight, I will do that for them. I surely will.
Okay.
But if anyone's not in a huge rush,
Yeah.
I normally 3 to 5 days will try and get them something turned around. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That's really fast.
Yeah, I
Okay.
try to do it as quickly as I can with my best job.
Okay. All right. Well, again, 10 years, and then all the previous years have built up to that. So
yeah.
this is how you're able to do this so quickly. All right. Well, we have to go to a break. I hope you'll stay with us. My guest is KerriAnn Jacobson, and you can find her on Facebook, KAB as in boy designs, and it's all one word. I'm your host, Nicole Perry. You're listening to Powerful Women Revealed right here on 95.9 WATD.